make this happen.
We're level 5, right?
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Nuuli Forged. We had a slight audio hiccup, but we're all good now. I am your dungeon master, Jared, and with me are this band of crazy, crazy folks. Let's do a quick character intro, and I would like this week everyone to tell me your character's favorite dessert item. Let's start down with Grrrig. Grrrig, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Amber. I play Grrrig, the Goblin Artificer. And my favorite dessert is got to be honey cakes.
Honey cakes.
That's
Good
an
answer.
imaginary thing I just made up.
Hey, I love it. And how about Kaerlie? Why don't you do next?
Hey, Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm playing Kaerlie, the half-elven druid, whose favorite dessert is berries.
Cool.
Red berries.
Red berries,
With cream?
specifically.
Preferably
Macerated
with cream,
or
but,
nice. And Aetis.
My name's Tanner, and I'm playing Aetis, and dessert, I don't even know what kind of desserts are in this world.
What was your favorite before?
Like, Tanner's favorite?
No, Aetis's.
Cheesecake.
Okay, great.
I don't know what's in this plan.
Yeah, hey, it might be something totally different, but now you have an answer. And Spoot, how about you?
Favorite dessert?
Well, yeah, give a little intro on your favorite dessert.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having so much difficulty hearing people. I don't know what's happening.
Try and see.
Introduce yourself and say your character's favorite dessert.
Hi, I'm Matt Morris. I'm playing Spoot. If you can hear me,
Mhm.
my favorite dessert is fish.
Okay. Spoot's favorite dessert is fish. I love it. And Defect, why don't you hit us up?
Right. My name is Mike. I am playing Defect, the Warforged Barbarian. This is a trick question posed by Jared because as a Warforged, I actually do not eat. So I would not have...
You do not need to eat, but you could still potentially enjoy the action. Perhaps you have not
Do you
tried
have
it yet.
taste buds? Oh my god, Defect, do you have taste buds?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
sure.
check your mouth now. Here, let me just get in there.
Wait,
Right.
maybe
That's-
WD-40?
Right? Maybe that tastes good.
Right? That'd be like my alcoholic drink.
Sylvester Stallone, thanks for the follow. Great username. And Spoot, Sylvester Stallone apparently shares your desire and love of fish. Salok
I don't know what you
in
said.
Retown.
Awesome.
Thank you for the follow, Salok. Appreciate that. Great. Well, when we last left off our intrepid adventurers here at Nuuli Forged, we had just panned out on them having defeated some form of tree that just started to beat them up, along with some shrubbery. They have recently convinced their captive kobold, the mighty Mies, to work for them. So, that's where we pick up. Aetis, you have been harvesting some wood off of this fallen tree. Mies is running around poking at all the bushes in the area with a little short sword that Aetis threw to the ground and told him to pick up.
As he should.
What would you all like to do? You have just been through this battle.
So, can we do a short rest?
You absolutely can do a short rest.
Are we going to get attacked by any more bushes? That's the question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone else want to clear the shrubbery?
I sure hope not. I don't want to touch it. Leave it alone. Maybe it won't bug us.
I suppose I'm your forest druid. I suppose I should check out the shrubbery.
Sure, go ahead,
Yeah,
give me a
yeah,
nature
yeah.
check.
Great.
I got one of those, yeah.
Yeah, because Mies is just going around poking at everything.
He might not be a reliable.
Great. With a
source.
9,
You're not reliable.
everything looks like a normal bush. There's a few like withered trees. So everybody, you have 2 hit dice that you can spend during this rest if you want to. Go for it. Totally cool.
Hey, Grrrig, can you put this wood in your bag? I need to make arrows later.
Sure.
Thanks.
I believe that'll be fine. Little side
How much wood am I
pocket
holding?
Projects from my chest.
Jared, how much wood did I get from that tree?
I'm going to say
I rolled
you
a
got.
20.
Yeah, I'm going to say you got 10 viable. You were able to chop up like 10 pounds worth of viable wood of the exact kind you wanted. How much of that you keep is up to you.
Is this wood? Can I try to see if this wood's at all magical?
You can try. Sure. Go ahead, make an Arcana check.
The first time I've actually ever done this one. 12.
Okay. With a 12, you get the sense that although this was animate a few moments ago, it no longer has any sort of magic flowing through it.
Okay.
It appears to just be wood.
Well, I have 10 pounds of wood. I need some for arrows, but I mean, we could just use it for a campfire later.
I can keep some of it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can divvy that up however you desire.
Maybe we need to fix Defect up with some of this wood.
Let me find out. Hey, Defect, come here.
Defect saunters over.
Right. Yes, Grrrig.
Let me just take a look. Let me see, because maybe this will be useful. I don't know. Let me check, and you know, like, oh, you got a nick back here and a crack back, and let me think about this for a minute. I don't know. Investigate if this will be useful.
What are you trying to determine in terms of how it will be useful? For what purpose?
See if there's anything, like, if I can use this wood to like patch up any holes on him, or if there's damage, right?
Okay, go ahead, make an Arcana check.
22.
All right, cool. So you know that there is something more to Defect than just your normal kind of construct or animated device. That being said, probably just like nailing wood onto him would hurt him just like it would a normal creature. So you get the idea that whatever organic wooden materials like make up his muscles and sinews and whatnot are probably very specialized and were included in the original creation of our dear friend Defect. So probably not the best idea to just like patch it over like, you know, a board on a window.
Yeah, no, Aetis, probably not a good idea.
Well,
Defect is way specialer than this would.
I mean, worth a shot. I mean, it's not like we know very much about what Defect is. And I'll
Yeah.
Defect to kind of like knock on him a little bit.
Hey, hands off, buddy.
My eyes flash red.
My eyes flash different colors.
Grrrig goes, huh?
Lasers.
Great. Has everybody who wanted to taken a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it took you a couple of hours, or it took you an hour or so to take this short rest. What is your next plan of action? Are you going to continue on?
Well,
I mean, now the tree's not in the way, we should keep going, right?
hold on. Yeah, it never warmed up. I don't know. I ran it for like
We're real people. Quit laughing, it's real.
Random encounter.
Ah.
It's not warming up today. It's just staying ice cold. Anyway, well, this tree said he was guarding a domain. I don't know. He's dead, so we can't ask him any questions. But if we push further, we might run into more of whatever those are.
Check the shrubbery carefully.
I mean, Grrrig can maybe just burn the whole forest down, but I'm kind of against that.
I don't think that's such a good idea. I don't really know the woods very well, but I'm pretty sure that if we just kind of burnt it down, somebody would be mad at us.
I mean, I like the woods. I would be mad. But I also don't want to get hit with a tree like that again. That was painful.
You can make an investigation check there, Aetis, if you want to try to learn more about what it meant by guarding its domain.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So with a 14, you definitely get a sense that it's very ancient, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no actual ruins around here, but you do find a few, like, bricks and other things. So you get the sense that whatever used to be here was what it was guarding, but it's been lost to time.
Is there anything within the bricks and stuff that is recognizable, or is it just too worn?
No, the bricks are, like, worn away. To most people, they would have just assumed that they were stones, but you took enough time and realized that they were too regular to just be rocks.
Okay.
And they are actual brick.
There's some stonework here. It's very old. I think maybe the tree was guarding something that is here no longer, so we might as well press on. Shall we go?
Sure. Will
So
you guys keep an eye out for all those bushes and stuff again, though? I don't want to deal with that.
I mean, you handled that tree in the bush far better than my arrows. So, I mean, I can keep an eye out for them, but you just hit them.
Thanks.
Keep one.
Should someone teach this kobold to be of use for the next?
Teach what?
Teach the kobold to be of use for the next encounter.
I gave him a sword already, and he knows how to use it. We've seen
He's
that.
using it to poke the shrubbery right now.
Yeah, Mies kind of, like, sat down after he poked enough bushes and just kind of sat down to just kind of, like, because he got whacked by the tree pretty solidly, so he would kind of, like, just caught his breath a little bit. He seems better, though.
Mies,
Right? Yes? Yeah, boss.
let's go.
Okay.
Keep that sword handy.
Okay. He's got the short sword in his hand, which is about half the size of his body, so it's kind of funny looking. But he's got it, and he starts following Aetis very closely.
So, do I roll his stealth like my pet?
No, he is his own entity. He will roll his own stealth.
All right, guys, let's go. Should get to Red Sand soon, hopefully.
Well, make a nature check with
Everybody
advantage
rate it.
because you have the map.
Nature or survival?
Survival. Thank you. Survival.
That one's much better.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you figure that you are probably a little over a week and a half away from Red Sand.
Oof.
I just fall face first into the ground after I said we should be there soon.
Yeah. Looking at the map, you do realize and you know that there is a road that leads it comes down from Sewell, because that's where you started from, and then you kind of branched off the road, and then you tracked like about a day to the west, and then you've kind of been going on in the direction. It's up to you. You can attempt to do a direct route to Red Sand, which will ooh, that was a fun noise. Which will be a little bit quicker. But or you can go to the road, which will probably be a little bit safer. But who knows? Like there's no road patrol. So.
Well, what are there caravans? Sometimes.
Yeah, the road is used as to travel between Red Sand and other places like Sewell, or to get up to Mandarion, or even over to other places you've never been. Red Sand isn't a large place, but it's a well-respected outpost and large enough.
Well, guys, there's a road that's kind of a trade route that we can walk along. That'll take a little bit longer, but it's probably safer. Or
It doesn't have any angry trees on it.
Well, I don't know if there's any more angry trees. I mean, there could be an angry tree on the side of the road. I don't know. Or we can take a quicker, more direct route to Red Sand, but it might be less safe.
Well, I don't know. We're not really in a rush. They didn't give us a deadline, and Spoot's kind of right. The road might be a little safer.
All right.
That
Well,
is true. There's one tree, there may be enough.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of trees around us. We don't know if there's any more that are just sleeping. But sure, let's head to the road. Maybe we can even get a lift by another caravan.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely look like likely hitchhikers.
Yeah, or find a caravan that needs some guards. We've done that before, right, Defect?
That seems more likely.
Sure. Yeah, so you two head up towards the road, so you'll be going north. It'll probably take you a day and a half or so to get there.
Ooh.
Because of how you went and how the road goes. But you can go ahead and make a survival check to begin that trek, Aetis.
Oh, I'm gonna roll. 14.
All right. Cool. So you are leading the way with a 14. The Withered Pines, you can see the sun very easily through the sparse trees and the skinny branches, so it's not too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you are able to keep out of most natural phenomenons, which is great. Are you being stealthy, or are you not bothering with that necessarily? Either way is fine. I just want to know.
Oh wait, it says in my favorite terrain, my proficiency is doubled for skills when I use intelligence or wisdom.
Oh.
So add an extra 2, so that'd be 16.
Okay, great.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. You can't become lost except by magical means. And
Right. Cool. So yeah, so you definitely don't get lost. So that's not so much of the problem.
I can move stealthily at a normal pace while alone.
Right. So
Being
you could
followed by a kobold.
Yeah, you do have a kobold. I mean, you could tell him to not follow you, but who knows what he'll do in that instance.
I'm gonna say that we should probably not go loudly, like super fast. But I don't know if we need to be stealthy per se. But again, I don't really know the forest. I know in the city, I guess I don't have to try to be stealthy because I'm small. But it's not really worth it. You just gotta get through.
I mean, yeah, faster we get out, but I don't know what else is in these woods. So, up to you guys. I mean, I can move fairly quickly. Maybe I could have Mies stand by Spoot. And I could go take a look ahead and stay a bit ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Mies, go stand by your turtle friend. I need to go run up alone. Quietly.
I'm a turtle? I think we've been over this.
Turtle. Close enough.
Portal. Say it with me.
Turtle.
Portal.
Portal.
Come on. You think you're such a smarty pants. You can't say a simple word.
Make this shape with your mouth. Portal. That's good.
So, are you doing your usual like
saying?
10 feet ahead of the pack?
Yeah, I'm gonna, move up at a normal speed, but stealthily by myself for a little bit of a distance, and then I'll wait for them to catch up. Just kind of like scouting, but not going super far ahead.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
Is that?
And the Mies
Well, does that mean we're moving at a normal pace?
Yeah, you're moving at a normal pace. Aetis just has the ability to move pretty silently when he does so. So why don't you go ahead and give me that little stealth check there, Aetis, to see how quietly you move. Since you're not necessarily hiding as much as avoiding twigs and such.
Ooh.
Okay, very cool. Very nice. Very well done. Cool. So you're marching right along. Go ahead, give me a perception check to go along with this action.
How did you lose Aetis? Well,
He scouted ahead.
All right, cool.
19.
Nice. Cool. So it takes you a few hours of moving towards the north. The afternoon kind of weighs on towards evening. It's not quite dark yet. It's not quite dusk. But you do notice all of a sudden that you have apparently... You hear a crunch and a slight rustle that nobody else notices kind of around you.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize that there's something in the bushes around you. And not just you, your entire group.
Like there's stuff in the bushes around everybody?
Yeah.
Guys, I would pull your weapons out. And then can I start off by firing one arrow into a bush?
You can.
I shoot the shrub.
All right, you shoot the shrub. Go ahead, make a attack roll at disadvantage.
If anything, I'm just trying to like draw it out.
Sure. All right, so you shoot into the bush. You definitely see movement as a reaction, but you don't hear like a yelp of pain.
Mm-hmm.
However, about 15 feet in front of you, and off to one side, and off to either side of the rest of the group, some like jackals jump out of some shrubs and some bushes, and they're growling at you. And as you look at them, they kind of like begin to twitch and shake, and and they stand up on their hind leg, and their body grows, and suddenly they are not mere jackals, but these jackal humanoid looking things. And I'm going to need everybody to roll some initiative. Let me bring you to the map.
Kaerlie with that nat 20.
Very nice.
nice. I'm imagining some serious battle music, like Final Fantasy
Indeed.
VIII style.
100%.
The standard battle or boss battle?
Standard.
Okay.
Three
Indeed.
jackals. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
One of them is like super jackal.
Well, they... Oops, that was a mistake.
There's always a leader. Yeah?
Well, they originally looked like this. But as they are surrounding you, two of them, or all of them actually, morph and change and appear as this now.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Gross.
like a furry.
So those ones went to
It tells me that my initiative roll didn't make it. Would you like me to reroll?
We see it.
I
No.
see it.
I see it in the roll 20. I can add it. It's all right.
Ah,
Add turn.
I don't know if I clicked on it before you changed maps.
Who knows? But it's okay. Well done,
Showing up in
everybody.
the turn order, but
I believe
Yeah, I think-
everyone. Kaerlie, Aetis, Thing, Grrrig, Defect, Spoot. Yep. Great. Oh, and of course, let us not forget the Mighty
forget the
Mees.
The mighty me.
Mighty me.
The Mighty Mees has rolled his initiative as well.
Oh, he
We
didn't roll
could
that.
we could have just given him his spear back. It is just strapped to my shell.
Well, I
He's
did
he's got a short sword that Aetis threw his way, so no worries. All right,
I don't
everybody.
trust him enough to give him his own
Kaerlie,
weapon.
you are up first.
all right. Well, I think it's time for me to bash some shillelaghs
All right.
because that's my new favorite thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. So, which one are you moving into?
The
To
one
attack.
closest, the one that's just beyond that one, that guy.
All right. Cool. So you rush
How
up to
about
that
if I move?
guy.
How about if I move before I whack him? Yeah.
Yeah. No problem. It's usually how it works. But a 14 does hit, and you deal 7 bludgeoning damage to this jackal man, if you will.
Jackal.
Fantastic. Aetis, it is your turn.
I am going to move back a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did not use any spell slots. Sweet. All right.
Oh no.
Oh, everybody still there?
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Happened.
I'm back.
All right, that was weird.
I didn't notice.
Sorry
anything.
about that, everybody. I guess we had a little web hiccup. Aetis, do we still have you?
Oh no, Tanner's frozen.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes.
Move back 10 feet and shoot the one in front of him, is what he says.
Okay.
+7 to hit, please.
Do it. Power surge. Barely.
Power surge.
All
All right.
right, I will roll it. He's got a d20. Darn, it's a 4 + 7, so that's 11.
An 11 will not hit, unfortunately.
All
for
right.
Aetis.
Boo.
Sad face.
Uh-huh.
That's even with a 7, huh? Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, this is what I get for rolling.
It's all right. Hopefully Tanner can reset his video and it'll be okie dokie. The next thing that happens is the jackal creatures.
Oh, this isn't going to go well for me, is it?
Well, this guy kind of rushes right in to the other side of you, Kaerlie.
Oh
That's a sad
gosh,
story.
do I get an opportunity
Yes,
attack?
Grrrig, you totally get an opportunity attack on him.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna. I forget. Can I use cantrips on that? Or can I just do melee?
No, I think it's just melee.
Okay, great. That's 19.
Thank you.
A 19 will definitely hit. Go ahead,
Great.
do your dagger damage.
8 piercing damage, and I'm gonna toss in Fury of the Small.
Nice. So that's
So
another 2.
What? 2? Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, you slick your dagger out and stab this guy in the thigh as he runs by, and he yips, but he goes the rest of the way.
Oh shit.
But they both are going to attempt to bite our beloved Kaerlie. They have advantage. First one is a 10 to hit, and a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
That is 4 points of piercing damage. This one looks over towards Aetis, because you attempted to shoot an arrow at him. And Aetis, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, God.
Oof. Okay, Aetis, you fall asleep.
No!
Well, that's
A
inconvenient.
magic using
Yeah,
jackal man.
He's got muscles and magic.
indeed.
Oh,
He
man.
he looked at you, and something about his gaze just was very comforting and lulled you to sleep.
Muscles and magic. Huh.
Yes, the jackal is the total package.
Is that like? Never mind.
It could be.
Yes, I think
Alright.
is the answer.
Okay, next up is the mighty Mies, who Mies rushes in and makes 2 attacks with his new handy-dandy short sword against the jackal who bit Kaerlie. However,
What is that?
his first attack, that would be this one behind you here.
Okay.
The first one, however, misses. The second one definitely hits and does 9 points of piercing damage.
This little dude?
Yep. It's a good thing that he has pack tactics because it's also pretty bright sunlight out. So,
Ah. Yeah.
Grrrig, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Come here, face me! I scream at the guy who ran away and firebolt him with my tiny jeweler's hammer. Well, only 11.
An 11 will not hit. It kind of goes wide into the brush and goes. Defect, it is your turn.
Yes, Defect.
You have seen Aetis fall asleep beside you.
Do I
You
understand
human.
it must be a spell of some sort, or do I really think he's that tired and fatigued?
I mean, he's asleep. He's asleep. He's snoring a little bit.
But I would understand it coming from this guy up here.
Make an insight check.
Let's see.
How is your wisdom?
With a 15, yeah, you're pretty sure that guy did something to make Aetis fall asleep.
All right.
Nice.
And then let me go up to this guy. I will use. Okay. Let's do this. Reckless attack.
Okay.
Bonus rage.
Yep.
Attack.
Yeah, go for it. Attack at advantage.
Defect smash.
Oh yeah, 22 will definitely hit for 15 points of slashing damage.
Wow.
Plus 2, so 17 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like deep cut this dude like, and he's like, like that hurt him a lot. Spoot, it is your turn.
Well, it's about time. Spoot has somebody, a little jackal man, that kind of wandered in front of him. So,
Yep, that is the one that bit Kaerlie and that Mies stabbed with his short sword.
And Grrrig has stabbed too.
And Grrrig stabbed
Grrrig
too.
is- I will attempt to smash him a bit with my
Okay.
mace.
Go for it. A 13 will hit for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Is that the first time Spoot has hit with his mace?
In what feels like weeks, yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, that brings us back up to Kaerlie. You've got 2 jackals on either side. Your friends are trying to get in there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn into a giant disease rat.
Okay.
Wow. It's oddly specific.
It is, but it's a thing. It is a diseased giant rat is in fact a thing in the bestiary.
Yes, it
It's like a
is.
step above New York City rat, right?
I would equate them, really. It's the D&D version.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try to bite that thing that bit me
Great.
because.
How do you like it?
And
Oh fuck
Oh, he does not like it.
yeah!
wow. Okay. What is the rat's health and armor class?
It's an armor class of 12, and oh golly, where is my health?
Probably like
7.
8, 7.
7.
Cool. Great.
But boy, do I bite good.
Indeed so. Bunk. Does the rat have dark vision, just out of curiosity?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
60 feet of it.
Great, cool.
Although we just established it's the middle of the day, middle of the afternoon, so.
It's true. I just asked because it's a habit of me.
Fair.
Okie dokie. Pachow, there's a rat where Kaerlie once stood. So how much damage do you do to the rat or to the jackal?
Do you need to do?
And remember, you roll twice the amount of dice. So if it's 1d6, you roll 2d6.
It's a D4 plus 2.
Great. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
Does it
Working.
have any special thing because it's a disease rat?
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, max damage.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a 10 Constitution saving throw or contracted disease. Until the disease is cured, the target can't regain hit points except by magical means, and the target's hit point maximum decreases by 3 every 24 hours.
Well, it rolled a natural 1, so it is now diseased.
Roll for syphilis.
Wow. What kind of disease does this rat give?
Plague.
Plague. Great. Cool. So this rat is diseased. Or the jackal is diseased. Well done, Kaerlie. Fantastic.
Love it.
Making up for sleeping through the last battle.
That's okay. Now it's Aetis' turn to be asleep. Good turn, Aetis. Now the jackals have their turn. The 2 around the rat are going to attempt to destroy the rat. The first one, I believe, misses the rat with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
The second one actually goes after the Mighty Mees with a natural 20.
Oh.
Woof.
Dealing 6 points of damage to the Mighty Mees. And then our friend up here, over with Defect, is going to look down himself and look at Defect, and I need Defect to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Defect, you kind of watch as you notice the eyes of this jackal thing kind of start doing like crazy spirals, and for a second it's really hypnotizing, and then you're like, wait, no, that's what happened to Aetis. Screw this guy. And you shrug off the effect, and now the jackal looks terrified as he realizes it didn't work. By the way, you are immune to that effect for the next 24 hours, so good job. At least from him. And with that, it is the mighty Mises' turn, who's going to attempt to attack the one in front of him. He succeeds for 7 points of damage, and he's going to try to get him again. With a 12, that does hit for another 6 points of damage. The mighty Mies just starts stabbing at this guy and stabs him to death as he falls down dead. And then Mies kind of goes, Mies! Mies the Jackal Killer!
Or rather,
Nice.
squeak, 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 squeak.
You're our hero, Mies.
Yes.
You're our hero.
Mies is going to save your lives. Grrrig, it is your turn.
Not to be outdone, Grrrig will circle this way and firebolt that one.
Go for it.
He's not looking so good anyway.
A 19 will
19?
definitely hit.
Great. Click the damage. 5.
All right, yes.
Ah!
Very nice. Defect. This jackal just tried to stare you into something.
Can't hear you.
Oh, you appear to be muted, Defect.
Haha! It's not just me. It's you.
I assume you're going to attack the guy.
Reckless, alright.
Woo! Smash!
Yep.
Defect smash!
Axe to the ace.
Axe to the ace face.
Perhaps from his face to his ace.
That's the name of this episode. Axe to the ace.
Oh, I
Axe to the
thought it
ace.
might be, what was it, muscles and magic?
The total package. The
Yeah.
jackal
Magic
package.
and muscles.
Total
Jackal is the
jackal
total.
package. Yeah,
We're
you
stealing their
definitely
thunder.
hit him for the 9 points of damage. Well done, Defect. Spoot, it is your turn.
That's a tough act to follow. Well, I also have to say that the facial expressions of the diseased rat and Mighty Mies side by side are
There's
It
so
looks like
much.
they're conspiring. Ultimate package.
Mhm.
Great. So I'm gonna, before I move in on this guy,
Mhm.
just to confirm, we did in fact take a short rest,
Yes, you
not a
did.
long rest.
Correct.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna throw some Sacred Flame
All right, do it.
at this jackal here, because we all know how effective I am with this. Almost as effective as mace.
All right. It
Hey.
makes a dexterity saving throw. It rolls a 19 on its dexterity saving throw, however.
That's
Ah,
a waste of max damage, isn't it?
Sorry.
I'm gonna
lame.
They're
pull
jackals.
out
They're
my
quick.
mace. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my mace threateningly and be like, don't make me come over there.
Okay.
Get off my lawn.
Giant Kaerlie rat. It is your turn.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna bite that dude again.
Go for it.
Wait, how do I do that again? Sorry, having a moment.
Okay. You will hit the jackal. Go ahead, roll your... It's just 1d4 this time around.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to change it.
It's okay, we'll just take the first one.
Or that.
Okay.
General.
Yeah,
Take
sure,
that one.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. All good. Minus 6 points. Well done. Yeah, this jackal's looking pretty rough.
Probably not feeling so good.
Yeah, he does not look happy. Aetis, you are having
spread
peaceful
disease.
dreams. The jackal is going to disengage from this ridiculously overpowered rat and begin running this way.
Scaredy.
The other jackal goes to bite. With a 20 defect, you
Ooh.
are bitten for 3 points of piercing damage.
That's a pretty wimpy bite.
And that's reduced, right?
All right, you're raging, so it's reduced to
Raging.
1.
This is coming from a rat, mind you, saying that it's wimpy.
Hey.
It's biting wood and metal, so.
Yep.
He has wooden metal, yeah. It's hard for a jackal.
This rat's doing a lot of damage with that disease.
It's true.
It is.
What
Next-
disease does it have?
Next up is the mighty Mies.
Plague. It's a plague rat.
Oh, that's not as fun.
Mighty Mies will begin chasing after, but upon looking down, seeing his boss on the ground, he will use his action to shake awake Aetis. Boss! Boss! Boss, we got him on the run! Come on, boss! Wake up, boss! Wake up, boss!
What? They're running?
Yep.
Oh.
So, Aetis, you are no longer asleep, but you are still prone on the ground.
Okay.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
Great. I'm gonna go defect, and I'll just scamper up a little ways,
Mhm.
and firebolt the one who's headed toward my friend.
Yeah, do it.
11. Darn it.
11. It manages to just barely duck out of the way. Pachew.
Grr.
Defect, it is your turn.
All right. Reckless attack again.
Yeah,
Axe face.
do it. Do it.
Did a roll.
It has not come through yet. Click it
No.
again.
Oh, really?
Oh,
There it is.
unfortunately, a 9. He manages to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Spoot, it is your turn. The mighty Spoot.
All right. Okay. I'm going to take a couple of steps forward in deliberate pursuit of the fleeing jackal. I'm going to throw some Sacred Flame his way, hoping that he's a little clumsier now that he's running.
All right, let's find out. He rolls a natural 20 on his dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
This is not funny.
Such good damage.
I'm sorry.
That was 2 max damages in a row, and I don't think I've ever done that with Sacred Flame, ever.
But you missed. So.
These jackals are like the anti-sacred flame jackals. They're like immune.
That's all right. I'm going to go up there and clobber him real hard with my mace.
All right, that's fair. Kaerlie, it is your turn as a small diseased rat.
Where's the damn thing? That's what I want. Oh, I'm chasing him.
All right, go for
I
it.
get 30 feet of moving.
Yes, you do.
So, I'm chasing him and I'm biting him again because.
All right, go for it. What's the plus on that?
+4 to hit.
Okay, so that's a 14. So that will hit.
Excellent. Chomp.
All right, you chomp into him from behind, killing the diseased jackal. Well done. He falls to the ground. Aetis, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna stand up and then take a shot at the jackal. So put me to sleep.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
An 11. It's hard to see around Defect because he's so big, but you try, but it just barely misses.
I have like an eye booger just going on.
Right, yeah, you gotta get that crusty out real quick. It is the jackal. The jackal is going to, once again, attempt to bite. Actually, the jackal pulls out, but you now realize he should have done it the last time. In this fit of desperation, he pulls out a scimitar from a pack on his hip there and attempts to scimitar Defect at advantage because of Reckless with a 23 to hit for 3 points of damage reduced to 1 because he can't roll damage apparently. He's just all about rolling 1s on those damage dice. But that is his turn. The mighty Mies, seeing that Aetis is now up, will carry on and do what he thinks his job is, and attempt to short sword. However, a 10 will miss, and his second attack as an 8 will also miss. So the mighty Mies is not effective this time around. Grrrig, it is your turn.
Great. I'm gonna run.
I
my
love the
full
Grrrig
motion.
attack mode. This is amazing.
Grrrig attack mode. And firebolt again. 15 this time.
15 will hit.
All right. Oh, only 1 damage.
For
Really?
1
It
point of
just like
damage.
boops his nose.
Yeah, right on the nose. He's like, "Burn!"
Yeah.
Defect, it is your turn.
Yes, reckless attack.
Yep.
Great act.
Go for it. 16 will definitely hit for 8 points of damage.
+2.
+2, right. Which means, how do you want to kill this lonely little last jackal?
God, wow. You're putting me on the spot here.
Eviscerate it. Eviscerate here. That's a good way to go.
Yeah. He had 9 hit points left, so the +2 did it.
Perfect. I like to imagine that as he was singed by the firebolt, he's patting out his chest. He looks up and he just sees his axe swinging straight down the middle of his skull.
Oh. All right. So this jackal, like, looking around in terror, getting booped on the nose, like, patting it out, then looking, and the last thing he sees is this axe blade just... and he has fallen down dead. So well done. You have defeated the 3 transforming jackal things. Good job, everybody.
Speaking of transforming, I'm a little tired of being a rat now. I think I might revert to being a half-elf.
You're going to return to half-elfiness.
Yes.
All right, good to know.
It's enough of being a rat. Served its purpose, but they're not really, all that nice to keep around. What with the plague and all.
I've had pet rats before. I don't mind them. They're pretty cool. Smarter than you think.
But plague.
They don't taste terrible either.
Yeah.
Not as good as fish, of course.
Of course.
Fish? Who eats fish?
I mean,
I
Spoot
just,
likes
I don't.
Spoot likes
It's
fish.
not around.
I think the turtle does. Turtle.
It's called
Thank you.
turtle.
Thank you.
I'm learning.
He's a little slow, like a turtle. Maybe
Yeah.
worse.
Human.
Great, everybody. Good job.
Is there anything on these jackals that we can take?
You discover that all 3 of them have a scimitar. They're in various states of use and like disrepair. Like one of them's got like a rust stain on it. It's still serviceable, but it's not like the most well kept equipment.
Gotcha.
I don't need a
Maybe.
scimitar.
Let's keep going. I took a nice nap, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah. They also
Yeah.
have 15 copper and 4 silver between them all.
Grrrig,
Oh, we'll take that.
Is
Yep.
no one a little bit curious why these jackals transformed into something else?
would I know anything about these?
Because they're monsters?
You can make a nature check.
Are these fey beings?
No, they are not.
Okay.
Can I also try nature?
Of course you can, since you asked the question, Spoot.
Oh.
Spoot, actually, it comes to your mind that there are a multitude of creatures in this world that have the ability to shape change. You have seen your ally Kaerlie do it multiple times, actually. However, these ones specifically, you have heard that there are creatures who can transform into animals or hybrids of another animal. Some of them are called lycanthropes. However, you're not sure if this is one of those or not. The most common, kind of famous one you've heard of is called a werewolf, which is someone who can transform from a humanoid form to a hybrid form to an actual wolf form. However, they generally have some form of curse upon them that is transferred via bite, and you're not sure if there's such a thing as a lycanthropic jackal or if these guys are their own creatures. Aetis's bite, as you kind of just look at it, or Defect's bite, or anyone who is bitten, Kaerlie. Yeah, not Aetis, but Kaerlie and Defect were. Bitten. Yeah, Kaerlie and Defect were both bitten, and neither of them appear to have any kind of disease coursing through their body. So you don't think it's a lycanthropic thing, but it's weird.
Jackals?
They're just some kind of weird non-lycanthropic were-jackal.
Could you imagine Defect also turning into a like some sort of werewolf?
That would be amazing, yeah. Defect has a new quest.
Right.
Robo Wolf.
Grrrig would have a field day with that.
Oh gosh, yeah, figure that one out. Does it? So it appears that they are standard jackals that turn into humanoid jackals, or is it impossible to say?
Because you have killed them and they are in their humanoid jackal form, it's hard to say. You know that they were jackals, and then they became these humanoid jackal forms. If they have another form, like an actual humanoid shape, you're unsure because you didn't see them transform into it.
I see. All right, I'll make notes in my journal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not turning into anything new as they sit there rotting.
No, they're just dead on the ground.
Probably food for worms.
I hope not too many worms because that one's real sick.
Yeah, one of them is kind of like getting paler as it sits there in the sun.
Guys, anyway, leave. That one jackal is starting to smell a little bit.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Smell?
Let's keep going, yeah? Down the road. And hey, if we come in contact with any more trees that are animate, maybe we just keep walking.
Unless one just, bats me down.
Oh, you have a choice, don't you? You don't have to,
So you travel the rest of the day and are able to find a campsite. You kind of leave the lower scrub area, and there starts to be more trees, although they're still thin and sparsely branched and not very bright. But there's less high scrub, and it's more low bushes and like stuff like that. But you can make camp for the evening if you so desire to do so.
This is not good, guys. We should set up here.
Probably a good idea. Some people are injured.
I could use some rest.
I'm hungry. What's for dinner?
Do you want to give me like half an hour? I'll go find something if you guys want to set up camp.
Sure, go ahead. Give a survival check.
I can give you a little help if you need. Otherwise, if you'd rather me set up camp, I can do that.
You can just set up camp. I'm good.
Oh.
I've got some random rations.
Wow.
I hope you're good. Let's see what that
you just got survival.
Oh.
Yeah, you're...
with a 10, you find like a few berries with an 11. You find a few... Oh, re-roll the d4 because 1s4 is not a thing.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much better.
All right, 15.
That almost matches your confidence.
Yeah. With a 15, you find enough to feed the 6 of you for the evening, but you don't find any like left over for the morning.
Yeah, that's perfect.
But you get like some berries and some tubers, some nuts, like acorn kind of things, and a few other small
favorite.
mammalias. Yeah, you got dessert
Yeah,
for Kaerlie. She's great.
for a meal. You can eat dessert for a meal. It's amazing.
Yeah. They're green berries, though. They're not red berries. So, but they're just as tasty.
Okay.
I don't have any whipped cream either.
No.
No.
Unless you can find a cow, but probably not.
What is this?
I can turn
Is
into a
that
cow.
It's a
That gets
berry?
weird really
Ew.
quickly.
Wait, no.
Wow.
No
Okay.
thanks. No one else here likes whipped cream that much anyway.
We don't need any Kaerlie cream. It's okay.
Oh, God.
So you set up camp. You have dinner. You do all these things.
Backspace like 30 seconds and just delete that one section.
Yeah. Memory wipe.
No, that's the name
This
of the
is not the
episode.
content you're looking for.
Kaerlie milk. That's just it. Kaerlie milk.
At least I'm not a disease rat anymore.
Muscles and magic total package.
Okay. Great. So you have set up camp. Are you going to set watch once again with your alarm spell?
Yeah. I'll do the same 20-foot cube. I think 20-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay. And what is the radius, or not the radius? What is the watch order? I suppose.
I can take second watch.
I'll go first again. Oh. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll take first.
I'll stay up with Defect.
Okay.
Can you leave out some of that wood for me, please?
Okay.
Thanks.
Do we
Great.
have an order?
I think Defect and I are first.
Yeah.
I'm second.
Okay.
Kaerlie, if you don't have a preference, I'm happy to go third.
I do not care.
Turtles nap in like short increments anyway, so
All right.
But you're a turtle, as you keep reminding us.
Yes.
that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said turtle.
I heard turtle.
Ooh.
You have internalized that misnomer
Internalized?
now.
Internalized
Internalized.
turtle phobia.
I'm gonna blame it on Discord. I said
That's
turtle.
fair.
You just
That's
didn't hear
fair.
me.
It's usually Discord's fault. Great, cool, fantastic. So, Defect and Grrrig, you can each make a perception check.
Can I just help Defect?
Yeah, sure, you can help Defect if Defect wants to do it at advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. You are scanning the perimeter. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, there is nothing around you that could possibly hurt you. You are golden here.
Cool. Hey,
I just
Defect.
mentioned. Sorry.
What do you think about these weirdos?
These are interesting travel companions.
I don't like that human guy. He's kind of a jerk.
I agree. Most unsuitable for this, especially taking on the kobold for this journey, of which had almost killed all of us. And he trusted so quickly. It concerns me.
Yeah, we should keep an eye on that little guy. Very strong.
Yes. Kaerlie is beneficial, I feel, to the party. She's been strong in this fight, this last fight. And as for Portal, he is too passive. When he should be fighting, he resists.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I kind of like him. He's not stupid like the human.
Well, we should look at the human nonetheless.
Yeah,
Yes,
right. I will go and poke Aetis with
Okay.
the piece of wood that I pulled out for him.
Aw, how nice.
I just
Sharp
like
yet?
started nodding at it at first.
Poke, 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 poke.
What?
Your
What?
turn to watch.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll over and I'm just also gonna like lightly hit the bees.
Okay.
Me. It's our watch. Come on.
Okay, boss.
Oh. Double watches.
All right. So Mies kind of grumbly gets back up with you.
There's if you want, there's still a little bit of rabbit left.
Mies like rabbit.
I'll hand over the stick, and then I would like to use my woodworker's tools to start fletching some arrows during my watch.
Okay. So are you going to do a perception check to kind of like stay at watch, or are you going to focus on this and have Mies do it? Or like what is your plan, I guess is my question.
Could I use my, instead of rolling, could I just use passive perception since I'm not like fully
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow that. And your passive perception is a
15?
15. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, that's totally a thing that you can do.
It's like Mies can see in the dark, so like I'm just more of like listening to the surroundings than anything.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
You put that in our chat.
A
that
giant
was a little
constrictor
random.
snake.
Oh,
That's weird.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why that did that.
I can't imagine.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to see here.
I sense an animal handling check coming up.
Quickly, Kaerlie, what eats giant snakes? Turn into that.
Well, it really doesn't matter because during your watch, nothing happens.
Do you want me to roll
Yes.
some for arrows, or
Yeah, go ahead. Roll a dexterity check.
just straight check?
Yeah, because you're like crafting something, so
See if your dexterity is better than the giant constrictor snake.
yeah.
They kind of hinder arrow making processes.
Indeed.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Great. So with a 21, I'm going to say you are able to create in the couple of hours that is your watch. You can create 8 arrows.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If we're going to be on the road for a week, I am running low.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
How much wood did I use up for that? We had 10 pounds.
Did you keep all the 10 pounds, or have you used some for firewood?
I
You've
don't-
used
Ditto.
to whittle all that down was probably like 3 pounds
Okay.
between whittling and like you can figure out if you want to have kept like all just like in like branch form, or if you wanted to have like logs. It's up to you. Branch form would be more appropriate for arrows, so.
Half and half? I don't know.
But
Okay.
logs sound really awesome for arrows.
Ballista bolts.
Like
It's for-
detritus.
it's for, my cannon bow.
Big and heavy in wood.
It's for detritus's bow in Discworld.
Exactly.
I was thinking Monster Hunter World. The like
Yes, yes.
Right.
It's big, it's
Thank
heavy,
you.
it's wood.
It's log. It's log.
Oh.
Go ahead. Yeah, great. So you make 8 arrows, no problem. Just a reminder, you can also generally recover about half of the arrows you expend.
I've
after an
been
encounter.
doing that, and I was
Okay.
down to 15 out of 40.
Okay, cool.
Somebody is a ranger.
Cool. All right. Next up, who is our next watch person?
Is it me, I think?
Yeah. Mies, can you go wake up Spoot, please?
Okay.
By the way, I'm like in my shell when I sleep. Completely.
If you knock on the top of the shell, he'll wake up.
Okay. So Mies goes over and just starts double fisting, like on the back of your shell to Spoot.
What? What?
Boss, say it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
And Mies
Makes
just kind of
sense.
goes back over to the other side of the fire and just kind of curls up right next to it.
Aw.
He's kind of cute. Isn't he?
I like the Mies.
Well, we're a little questionable about why you like the Mies.
I don't know if
Don't yuck anybody's yums. It's not cool.
Tanner likes the Mies because it's cute. Aetis likes the Mies because it's a slave.
Pet.
Indeed.
On that note, I'm going to roll a perception check.
By all means, please do and get us out of this.
Please do get us out of this. Well, that was terrible.
All right.
Unhelpful.
Great. Very cool, very cool, very cool.
I see nothing.
Yeah, you do not. However, in the night, you do kind of hear something, and you look off to either side of the campfire, and you just are able to see coming into view very large serpentine shapes moving steadily towards you. They're kind of looking around. You do in fact see two giant
constrictor
snakes. Yes, indeed.
Two giant snakes
It's
coming my way.
It's just two snakes, guys.
Right. What's the worst that can happen?
Yep,
We've survived trees.
you have.
And wolves.
So what
And
are you
shrubbery.
gonna do? You can do one thing before these snakes get close enough to potentially do something, because they're like in the dim light of the fire. You can just see them kind of moving in.
Yeah. Perhaps I can dissuade them by casting some sacred flame in their direction.
I was
Hey,
gonna
please
say,
tell me you're not going to try to talk to them.
I know you're gonna talk to them
Okay.
again. Come on.
So
please.
you're gonna cast a sacred flame at them. Which one are you? There's one coming from. Let's say one coming from the north and one coming from the east. Let's just say that.
The closest one.
Okay, sure.
I don't know.
However,
Neither mine.
well, it manages to slither out of the way and it sparks on the ground. So now I need you, Spoot, to roll initiative.
I didn't scare it, did I?
Just a moment
No.
here. Bonk.
Sorry,
Oh.
beyond 20's being a little. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a good roll for me.
That is a good roll for you.
I mean, it's like the highest I've done in a day or two.
Although I think you
Mistakes
forgot to
roll 20.
select your token again, but that's okay.
What? How
Don't-
dare
don't-
me?
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
That's a giant
Unfortunately, the snakes are very quick.
Well, snakes are a little faster than turtles usually, I think,
Yes.
historically.
So you shoot fire at this one over here. It dodges out of the way
Pesky snakes.
and slithers in towards you.
Oh, he's big.
He is. He is a large.
Giant. in
He is a
fact.
giant.
If I had known he was that
snake.
big, I would just have woken up the entire camp.
Yeah, it was hard to tell in the firelight. You just saw a big snake. You didn't realize how big.
Oh, he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a
He-
large snake.
he is quite big.
process.
I'm really
So
hoping Kaerlie knows something that eats snakes right now.
it launches towards you and attempts to bite you. That is a
Unfortunately, I'm a
13 to
slave.
hit. which does not hit you, so that's good.
If it tries to bite him, does that cross my line?
I think
no,
it would, actually. No?
Yeah.
'Cause wouldn't it be reaching into his square?
I'm gonna roll a percentile dice. It's got a 50% chance of setting off your alarm. It rolled a 2 on a D100, so yes, your alarm goes off.
The alarm goes off, yeah.
So
does that mean we all wake?
Everybody hears like the concierge desk bell that one time just like
Yeah.
Bling, 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 bling.
Yep.
Ah.
However, the other one has slithered up and is going to attempt to bite Aetis before the alarm goes off. That is an 18 to hit for 12 points of damage.
ouch.
That is a big ouch. Jesus.
However, you are all awake now.
Yes, that's the good news.
Did you include Mies in your alarm spell?
Yes.
Great. Cool. So everybody can roll initiative at this point. Spoot, what would you like to do while your friends are waking up?
Right.
Or actually,
Don't.
this happened before
Damn it.
your turn, so we'll let everybody get their initiative in, and that will determine the order.
Not helpful.
Wow, that's fair. Question: Have I received any of the benefits of a long rest at this point?
You have not, because you
I didn't
have
think so.
you've been woken up after essentially like 4 to 6 hours.
I really don't like this patch of forest. Like, to be honest.
That's
picked it.
totally fair.
I think.
It's the worst.
Yeah, but we're getting hit by stuff like every 15 minutes.
Maybe.
It's almost like you're in the wilds of a very unknown, unexplored area. It's crazy.
Maybe you let me help you pick an area next.
Oh.
Okay, well, Grrrig, it is your turn. You're currently unconscious. Well, you have awoken from unconscious, and you are prone.
Cool.
And you wake up, and you see these 2 giant snakes all up in your business.
Firebolt. To that one, I guess.
All right,
I wish-
go for it.
To
That was an
22.
amazing sound.
Yes, that will absolutely hit.
Great. 10.
For 10 points of damage. Very nice.
Sweet. I feel happy.
Very nice.
Me too.
Aetis, it is your turn. You got bit by this snake right as you were waking up.
I did
Oh.
get it, and I am going to scramble and disengage.
Okay, great. You use half your movement to get up.
That was 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Mies wakes up. Goes, Mies, okay. And just kind of goes over here and starts hacking at the snake with his short sword.
Go Mies.
One attack hits. Actually, both attacks hit because it is now dark out.
Yes, advantage.
Sweet.
So pack tactics. And he deals a total of 9 points of damage. Spoot, it is your turn. Your friends have awoken, and the mighty Mies has joined you in combat. What will you do?
Well, given my proximity to this big guy, I'm just gonna have to hit him with my mace.
You could move around him for flanking and mace him in the back.
It's true.
What
But
would
then
you
would
do?
Big
Mies
boy.
lose pack tactics.
Yes, he would, and also I can't see when I get out from the fire.
You actually don't know if he would lose pack tactics or not.
Oh, okay.
But
But
what
more
would you
than
like
that,
to
I
do?
can't see when I get out from the fire.
Well, I
Truth.
think if you stand like right here, you could still see. Because you'd be facing the fire and the snake. No? Or does it not give off that much light?
You can try.
I feel like, wow. I love that. I love that when a DM says, you can try. With inflection.
Spoot, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit him with a mace.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, in this general location.
It is a big old snake. You whack it for 3 damage.
Yes, the mighty Spoot hits for 3. That's what he does.
The mightiest of
That's
spoots.
one.
All right, Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Can you become a constrictor snake and just like snake battle this thing?
You use half your movement to stand up. There is a big ass snake right next to you.
I'm going to start by doubling the light coming from the fire, so that my not so dark seeing friends can see.
Okay, so you're controlling flame and doubling its thing. Is that's what it does?
That's what it's among the things it can do. Is to double that area of bright light and dim light cast by the flame.
Great. So, pachow! Kaerlie gestures towards the fire, and it grows in size and intensity.
And then I'm going to whack that snake in front of me.
I think
Okay.
flames is your action.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but it still is
an
an action to cast it.
You say you can't hit it this turn.
Oh right, because the shillelagh is also the bonus is a bonus action, but I need to whack it still.
Right.
Boo. Okay. Yep. Sorry.
All right.
All I'm doing is making it real bright.
Yep, but that's always a help. Defect, it is your turn.
Unless you have dark vision.
Sorry.
Do I, did I get any of the benefits from the long rest yet, or?
No, you have not.
No. Okay, so that means I am out of rage.
You are sans raged.
Yeah.
But you can get up for half your movement.
Yep. Half my movement, and I mean, I'm in big trouble when I do this, but take on the giant myself.
Yep.
And I'll attack.
All right, go for it.
Oh man.
A 10, it manages to slither out of the way.
Lame. All right.
All right. The snake is going to attempt to wrap itself around the big thing that just came towards it. Looks tasty. Oof. That is a 25 to hit, Defect.
Yep.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are currently grappled.
Would a snake find a Warforged tasty?
It's not that smart. It doesn't know what he tastes like.
Therefore, it's edible.
The snake just sees it as a big thing.
Fair.
So.
It's like, what kind of snake is this?
Yeah. The other
Mega snake.
the mega snake. The other snake is going to bite towards the mighty Mies because Mies hurt it a lot. However, with a 13, Mies blocks it with his shield. So, Grrrig, it is your turn.
Cool. Well, Grig's gonna be Grrrig and throw some fire at the one that Defect's fighting.
Okay.
13.
A 13 will hit.
Sweet. Oh, only 3 damage this time.
Nice. Good job.
I did want to hit Defect.
No, it's all good. Aetis, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Absolutely, go for it.
Alright, so I'm going to need a... Oh, fuck. I just enlarged everything and now it's fucked up. DC 13 Dex saving throw.
And you're casting it, where are you casting it?
To a 20-foot cube to engulf both the snakes.
It's what size cube? 20 foot?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, you can get them both in a 20-foot cube. So they will both attempt a dexterity saving throw. What is your DC? 13?
13.
One fails, the other succeeds. This one next to Mies is the one that fails. So he is now outlined and glowy. Ciao. All the double clicks. And it is now Mies' turn. He makes 2 attacks. Both hit for a total of 12 damage. As Mies is just stabbing away at this thing. Next up, Spoot.
Okay.
Yes, think carefully about what you would like to do.
Spoot's been thinking. He's been thinking. So he is gonna move. Against his better judgment. Here. Try to distract the snake away from his friends.
Okay.
He's gonna hit it with a mace.
I will say if you hit it there, you will not get advantage. But it doesn't matter. You needed an 18. So you hit it with an 18 for 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Well done. Well done, Spoot.
Maybe I can draw its attention a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Move over here and whack that guy.
All right. Go for it. Which one are you whacking? The one with defect?
The one with defect.
All right, cool. 15 will definitely hit for 6 points of damage. Well done. Very cool. Defect, it is your turn.
So I'm grappled, so I can't move, right?
Correct, unless you use your action to attempt to break the grapple.
Okay, so I can use my action to break the grapple or to attack, right?
Correct.
The attack is at disadvantage or just...
No.
That's restrained.
Yeah, you're not restrained, you're just grappled. It's got coils wrapped around you, but you can so you can't move, but you can still attack fine.
All right. Let me just try to attack it then.
Go for it. .23 will absolutely hit for 11 points of slashing damage.
It's a solid hit.
Boom.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, you carve a deep line on the side of its scales and its body. And it goes... This is at you. Next up is the constrictor snake's turn. It is going to attempt to bite you in retaliation. That is a 19 to hit for 10 points of piercing damage. This other one is still going to attempt to bite Mies. However, with a 9, it will not succeed.
Nice.
Grrrig.
Grrrig is going to wind up the firebolt and then notice that the other one is glowing and turn and firebolt the glowing one.
Go for it.
Oh, you
good thing
yes.
Good thing you had advantage. Woo. All right. 22 will hit.
Sweet. 4 damage. Only 4 damage. Come on.
Welcome to my world.
All right. Aetis, it is your turn.
I will shoot the one that is currently grappling Defect.
Go for it. $21 will hit.
Nice.
I'm just going to yell out, let him go, for 8.
All right. Arrow, think. sinks into its side. Our glorious Mies is going to keep stabbing.
Everyone's abandoned him.
Only one attack hits this time for 4 points of damage.
Well, I mean, it's still glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't hit it at least once.
Yep. I mean, he has advantage anyway because pack tactics. So.
Okay.
And both Kaerlie and Spoot are still within his pack tactics range. So.
Within range.
Wow.
Spoot, it is your turn.
Well, and it's glowing, and he has flanking, so it should be auto crits, right?
Auto hits, auto crits. Yeah, that's how this game works.
Mm-hmm.
Auto hits, auto crits. Name of the episode. Sorry, I'm going to keep doing that.
Spoot, it is your turn.
In Spoot's limited wisdom, is he gaining flanking in his current position, or does he need to reposition himself?
No, but the creature is glowing and guiding your strikes. So you have advantage right now.
Right.
It's like trying to hit a neon sign.
Have you seen Spoot?
Never doubt the ineptitude of the mighty Spoot.
He's got a little bit of a margin of error. I'm going to try to hit him with a mace.
Absolutely, go for it.
Heyo.
17 will hit for 3 points of damage.
What you're
We
saying,
suck at damage.
red sand, we should
Three.
put in
He's-
the doctor.
That's 3 mighty
big enough
points of damage.
3 mighty points of
He's big
bludgeoning
enough
damage.
for you to hit. However, you're just glancing at him, really.
He's a snake, and I have a mace. Maybe I need a shotgun. I don't know.
Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh, me.
You are clearly.
Yes.
Minor details.
Minor things. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep bashing on that guy. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Attempt to
with a
bash on
9,
that
you
guy.
don't manage to do any actual damage to the side of the creature. Defect, it is your turn.
I'm going to try to break free of the grapple.
All right, either an athletics or acrobatics check. The DC is 16.
Athletics. This. Bam. 22.
Bam, with a 22, you break the
Yeah.
grapple. You are no longer
Nice.
grappled.
I
You
still have
still have your
my
bonus
movement.
action and your movement.
And my movement. Okay, so let's try to flank this guy here.
Yep.
And I guess I'll my turn right there.
Okay, you being programmed, you know you'd want to go to that square here.
Thank you. That's
Being programmed.
Yeah, essentially the idea with flanking is you want to cross through the center of the other creature.
Gotcha.
And it is the snake's turn. The snake is going to attempt to bite Defect again. Oh, that's a 23 to hit for 11 points of damage.
Defect is down.
Okay.
Ay.
Defect, unfortunately, falls unconscious to the ground. The other one is going to go after Mies yet again. This time he hits Mies for 12 points of damage. Mighty Mies! Grrrig, it is your turn.
Cool. Well, Defect! And charge in. And cure wounds. Last
Wonderful.
one. 9 points.
Nice.
Oh,
One.
And I don't have any movement left, but can I still disengage? Is that still a thing? Because it's my bonus action?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It doesn't really help you very much, but you can do it.
It doesn't it doesn't protect me from anything later, right? Because I can't move
No.
away.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And I can't really hide from this snake in an open place.
Yeah, you're kind of out there.
No.
I'm here. I saved you.
Aetis, you see Grrrig run up and like touch Defect and put some healing magics upon him. What would you like to do?
I'm seeing Grrrig running over there. I'm just gonna try to shoot this snake and just try to get its attention.
All right, go for it.
Like, maybe see the little goblin trying to skirt around.
Mm-hmm. 26 will definitely hit.
Hey, snake. 6.
All right, for 6 points of damage.
Grrrig turns around and looks and goes,
Yeah,
"Oh, you're helping me."
It definitely like turns its head and it like flicks its tongue out. The mighty Mies, stabby. Both attacks hit for a total of 14 damage.
Oh yeah.
This snake down here that is glowing is looking very, very rough right now.
Good.
It seems that Mies is just kind of like running around and like poking and stabbing at it just like with wild abandon. But it seems to be working out for him.
Go me!
Good for me.
He's not
Spoot.
smart, but he is persistent.
Yep.
He's smart.
Key right now.
Perfectly intelligent. What are you talking about?
Spoot, what would you like to do?
I'd like to go back to sleep, but I'm gonna take a step forward. And I'm gonna hit the snake. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Matt, do you have a channel divinity?
A 19 will hit.
I do, but only for undead. And also if I was trying to learn a new trade.
So you thwack it for 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and it hurts it, and it's looking very, very poorly. It's not looking very good.
So you're not
Slightly.
You're not doing a lot of damage, but you're consistent, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
Right, yes. Slow and steady, right? That's what wins the race.
Yes.
So the old proverb says.
Yep.
What we're doing.
Kaerlie, it is your turn.
I'm gonna fail to beat this thing.
Yeah, you are. Indeed. You don't get advantage right now, but that's okay. You just kind of like hit it, and it kind of bounces back without seeming to hurt it at all. Defect, it is your turn. You can now stand up and threaten the creature.
Yeah, I stand up. I'm going to slay my axe into him.
Go for it. You have advantage on this strike.
So 17.
Yeah, for 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really hurt the snake. Like, you like almost severed its spine. It looks in really rough shape now.
Awesome. I'm gonna then move over to here, away from Grrrig, and make some menacing noises at it to draw its attention.
Okay, yeah, it definitely turns and looks at you now that it is its turn. And you hurt it a lot, so it's going to try to bite you again. However, that is a 9 to hit.
Yes. Okay. Still in this.
Yeah. The other one looks out to Mies because Mies has been stabbing it to death and it just can't take it anymore. That is a 20 to hit the Mies. And Mies takes 9 points of damage.
Oh no.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
Cool.
Both these snakes
Defect
are
and I
looking
have-
pretty rough.
Yeah, Defect and I have practiced this before. I'm gonna scamper to be right here to get my flanking advantage.
Yep.
And firebolt it. Straight roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting, because You would technically
some
have
damage with that.
disadvantage on the attack because you are within melee. But
flanking.
but the flanking would make it a straight roll, which means you get the natural 20.
Yeah.
So roll your crit damage.
Fuck you,
right.
snakes.
Oh yeah,
All right.
14.
What does it look like when you burn the snake to death?
Well, I'm gonna take my little jeweler's hammer and go and just like press it on it, so like it never really leaves, and it just burns this hole in a wound that's already there.
Right, so you jam this little jeweler's hammer
cook it.
into like the deep slash the Defect left previously, and it like you can hear the flesh inside sizzle and pop, and the creature writhe, and it just kind of like, and the body
That's
is
a
just
breakfast.
dead.
It's like cigarette butted it.
Yeah, Aetis, it is now your turn. Grrrig, the constrictor snake slayer, has done their job.
Whack.
Name.
Right, I will shoot the other snake that's harassing the Mies.
Go for it. You have advantage because of your spell.
Just gonna yell, leave him alone!
15 will hit.
Thank God. 7.
All right, and with a solid thwunk, right through the open mouth, up in the skull, out through the eye, successfully slaying both snakes.
All right.
Well
Hey,
done,
but seriously,
everybody.
can you eat this?
Nothing's stopping you.
Purify. You want to have purify food?
Woodsy people.
Oh, I do. I also have purify food.
I want to go to bed now.
Yeah, for breakfast, right? It's already kind
Me
of cooked.
too. I didn't get to take my rest, so.
I can cook that up for breakfast. That's fine.
Great. Cool. And I go for a high five with Defect, but I can't reach.
We make it a little flat.
There you go.
There you go. And you guys are like above and below each other, so that even really works more. At least on the other.
Is it really?
At least on the other screen. On this screen, you guys are next to each other.
Nice. That's great.
Can we tell those to be like,
Other way.
oh.
There you go. Yep. Boom. There it is. Well done. You have successfully defeated 2 giant constrictor snakes that came out of nowhere for some reason. Good
Let
job.
me go to sleep
You know
now.
why.
Good job, Mies.
Sit down.
I just curl back up into my bedroll.
Good shooting, Aetis.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Cool. So Spoot can finish out his watch without further problem. Who is taking the
Perfect.
next watch? Out of curiosity.
Really?
I'm left.
Okay. Great. So
Kaerlie, can you turn the fire down? It's too bright.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
assume you reset it all.
Yeah. We'll put the fire back where it was, back to dim.
Yep, no problem. Cool. Great. So go ahead, make a perception check for me, Kaerlie, if you would be so kind. Oh, natural 20. You look around
Awake now.
and you sense no problems whatsoever. Great. And so who's going to take the last watch?
That was 4.
Oh, that was the last watch. Great. So everyone,
I was 4.
yep, everyone now has the benefits of a long rest. You did have to sleep a little bit longer before your watch, Kaerlie, just to get all the benefits. But everybody can now roll or get their long rest abilities back, spell slots, etc., etc., etc.
Hooray.
Nice. Long rest, yeah.
Very cool.
So once I get up, I'll just like start carving one of the snakes for breakfast.
I love that.
Grrrig is gonna watch and learn, or try to learn.
Cool. Go ahead, give me a survival check.
Which? Who?
Aetis, because you are doing the carving. All right. So it's not a very neat job, and it's not with the idea of being able to cart off stuff. It's like what we need for right now.
11.
Great. So it's like what you need for right now, but you're able to get enough for everybody, all 6 of you. So good job. Yep.
Do I learn
job.
anything?
Make an intelligence check. Actually, make a perception check.
Why?
Oh!
Because you learned something. That's why.
No, I know. I just wanted it
Gross.
to be intelligence, and then I rolled a nat 20 anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Because now you're our next top chef.
You were observing. Like you could make an argument for investigation, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah. You learned how Aetis butchered this snake carcass, and you learn that that they're constrictor snakes. Like they're designed to squeeze things, so they're really dense muscles. And they were big. Really, really big. Like easily 3 times your size, 4 times your size. They were.
Look how many squares they take up.
This meat might be a little tough. Plus, I'm really groggy, so sorry it's not the greatest cuts this morning.
Indeed.
That's fine.
Guess you don't ask for help.
Oh.
You didn't
I'll
offer.
choke on a rib.
Wow.
Wow. Indeed.
Grrrig is just sitting there next to Defect, snickering and chewing on tough meat.
I'm going to be chewing on this for a long time.
All right, you can cut up the next constrictor snake.
Cool.
I'll watch.
And
I
as
can
you
do it.
all wake up and kind of go about your morning, you all feel tougher and stronger. You think you might be very, very close to unlocking new abilities.
Ooh.
Are you teasing us, saying that we're like on the cusp of leveling up?
It could be. It could be.
Quit teasing.
We should have killed one more snake.
Where's
If only there was another snake.
Kaerlie, you can transform into a snake, right?
No, I cannot. I cannot.
That is
Snakes
one
swim.
way to farm XP.
I'm just kidding. That's metagaming.
Snakes
So it's
swim. I
silly.
can't swim until my level 4.
Or we can ambush one merchant cart and then say that the next one needs protection.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think we should just keep moving down the same road, shouldn't we?
Grrrig seems to like
we
that
found-
idea.
Okay.
We're not.
Yes,
I'm not
moving it, we just
opposed.
Get to the road.
Yeah. How you doing with that road finding, Aetis?
You figure if you keep going, you're probably about a day away from the road itself.
Yeah, that's okay. I've seen worse.
Party dynamics are fun.
I'm dying. It's so good.
Yeah.
Spoot is such a
Spoot, you
Friendly rivalries encourage,
Spoot,
maximum effort.
Spoot, you can take the lead today.
Okay. Everyone okay with that? I'll ask the group. Yay or
Yeah.
nay?
I'm in the woods. I don't know what I know. Do it. Go.
Do you know
This is where the dice completely just F me over.
Okay, so
Wait for it.
is anybody helping Spoot, or Spoot doing this to kind of show off?
No, I'm not doing this to show off. I've actually been offering to help Aetis for quite some time.
Well, no, I'm asking because if somebody is helping you navigate the woods, it will give you advantage on your
Yeah, here, let
survival
me.
check.
I'll take a look at that map. Let me help.
Help! Helping. He's my buddy.
Yeah.
There you go.
If-
Can I
That's
get
true.
double
That's true.
advantage? Can I get double advantage?
If one of you is
No,
trained
no,
in
no.
survival, you can give him advantage.
Oh, that's not me.
I have survival.
Great. Then
I have a
Spoot,
survival
you can make a
proficiency.
survival check at advantage. Okay, great. Yeah, you
Aetis
begin.
is just like,
So what is your marching order? Becomes my next
He
question.
is just drinking in the corner, just like
I told you.
This tea is so good, but I don't care. Yes, you're totally Kermit the Frogging.
hey, please, want some of this tea? It's herbal.
This is great because, like, honestly, Spoon never meant to show off. He's just been trying to assist.
This whole time.
It's okay. Aetis is Kermiting. Go ahead, give me your marching order for today, if you would be so kind. So Spoot is obviously in front.
I'm gonna stick close by him because apparently he could use the help.
Yeah.
I can.
With Mies.
I'm sorry, say that again, Taylor?
That's good.
I'll be standing in the back with Mies.
All right.
That's good.
Well, Grrrig and I will be
Defect.
good.
Yep.
Okay.
We all have a buddy now.
All right.
Pretty
Very cool.
My pet.
Hi ho, ho! It's off we go.
Up to work, go.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So you are carrying on, and again, like the brush kind of falls away. It's a much more open kind of visual place. Spoot, go ahead, make a perception check for me, if you would be so kind.
To be honest, this is where vanity will get the best of me. Not that I was trying to be pain. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So
Giant
you
snake.
are no, you are walking your way up this little path. There's like a little bluff over on the like right side of you. It is looking very, very cool. But you hear something, and you look up, and you see, and what you hear is kind of, and you look up to the top of the bluff, and you see two very large-looking canine-type creatures, and they are eyeing you very intensely, licking their jowls.
Affectionately?
They are licking their
That guy.
jowls. And you see before you,
Are they jackals?
no, you see, in
Oh,
fact,
boy.
two giant hyena-looking
Hyena.
things.
Why is everything in this area
Everything's
giant?
giant.
Yeah.
What are they eating in this area is what I want to know.
Us.
Each other.
Well, they are scavenging, and you guys have just become very tasty-looking. So I need everybody to roll initiative.
Ugh.
All right, here we go. Let's see if it actually
Oh,
works this
Snake
time.
carcass we left behind.
I feel like this is, when
I
you're
mean, you've been
leveling-
traveling for a few hours at this point, so.
I feel like this is when you're in like Final Fantasy and you're circling yourself on the map to gain levels.
Yes, yeah.
You are traveling through the woods to get to the main road, so you know.
I know it's
Man.
thematic that I keep rolling a low initiative. It makes sense. I'm a turtle, but it's becoming quite hilarious. But I can't not
Endor.
roll any. I can't roll anything above a 5.
Then you, it's fine.
You were an
No.
8 before. It's okay.
Oh, I was an 8 once. That's right. You're right.
Indeed.
Nothing above an 8.
However, the giant hyenas get to go first.
Of course.
For some reason,
Slay.
they rolled a very high initiative. Sorry, folks.
A nat crit.
Almost. In fact, actually, they did. Yeah. They did roll a
Yeah.
natural 20 on their initiative. Which, oh, would you look at that? Let me... Huh, that's funny.
I like how the Mighty Me's has like consistently had a solid initiative.
He's a very dexterous
Yeah.
little thing. So, you know.
Listen, Spoot, at least this time I'm going dead last, so you're okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one did.
But the two hyenas run up on you, Spoot, and they're both going to try to bite you.
Do it. Make it worse. Stinky canines.
Oh my god, that is so not the right amount of damage. There was an
they didn't hit me.
No, there was an error in the damage. It was rolling 22d6. So
What?
I'm gonna
like
fix it.
84 damage?
What level is that?
We're gonna try that again.
It's a dragon. Disguised as a hyena.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. The first hyena is a 22 to hit for 14 points of piercing damage on you, Spoot.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. That is nearly all of my... No.
The second one is a 17 to hit.
It narrowly misses.
Well, that's
because
good.
I'm a turtle.
Yeah.
I'm almost dead.
Thanks.
Defect, you see these two giant things come down, and one of them just tears and bites deeply into Spoot, and he cries out in pain.
I don't cry. I explain.
He explains in pain that he is in pain.
Wait, do you explain or is it like mansplaining your pain?
No, I explain.
Explain.
But in Aquan. I say it in Aquan. I'm like,
Okay.
whatever the equivalent of...
The sound of like a tidal wave comes out of Spoot.
What is the Murlocs? Is that what it sounds like?
Kind of.
Probably, yeah.
Right, and then
I say, sorry.
so
My
22
Lion
for
King reference.
For 14 points of damage, yes.
Are you raging?
Yeah, please kill them.
No.
Please kill them.
All right.
Oh, it's just two hyenas.
Yeah. All right. Next up is the Mighty Me's. The Mighty Me scampers up with his short sword
Me.
and makes his two attacks. Successfully hitting with, because he's at disadvantage, but has advantage, so it's a straight shot. He successfully hits for a total of 12 damage between the two strikes. Good job to the Mighty Me's. Next up, Grrrig. It is your turn.
MVP.
I'll move up and do a Cure Wounds on my pal here. Alright, if I can find the spell.
Me?
Because, yeah, you.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
Call
give.
me pal.
Me
Oh.
gonna do that
Oh.
next, but apparently I'll beat things.
What are you talking
instead.
about? I didn't say anything. What? You're not my friend. Shut up.
So-
yeah.
I sense your
Spoot,
motives.
you get 6 points of healing.
Ooh. Alright.
And Kaerlie, it is your turn.
Spoot, you feeling better, or you need some more curing?
Okay. Could be better, but I'm okay. Don't use it on me.
All right. Then
Oh.
whack that thing.
Natural
hell
20. Yeah, you
So
pump
glad
it
you didn't heal me.
for 13 points of damage. You like whack this thing right across the face. It goes.
Here,
Right on the snoot.
Kaerlie's just like dog.
If it could do so with its
dog,
paws,
bad.
it would be like, ow, my nose.
Oh.
But it's just a giant hyena. It can't do that. But you get like in the cartoon version of your life, that's what happened. Spoot,
Bad dog, bad.
the mighty Spoot. It is your turn.
Okay.
You're feeling a little bit better. What you gonna do?
I'm feeling a little bit better. 2, 3. Oh, this is interesting. Make interesting choices. Can
Seen
use
some
spells
cultures.
again because we slept last night.
Finally.
Yes.
So I'm gonna cast Less. There we go.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'm gonna apply that to the 3 friendlies that are near the Aetis, so that it's gonna be Grrrig, Defect, and the Mighty Bees. Or my vicinity.
I'm sorry. Did you say Grrrig or Kaerlie?
Goop. Oh, Kaerlie is closer technically. Isn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll say
Just
Kaerlie.
whacked him on the snoot.
Only because she's closer. I'm not picking favorites here. Just picking the 3 that are closest to.
You did say the 3 allies closest to the hyenas, so that's why I wanted to double check.
Yes.
Yeah. That is, I can only pick 3. And I'm going to do that. And then as a
Don't worry.
bonus
Grrrig,
action,
I know.
as bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself
All right.
for an extra 5 points.
That's 2 spells.
That's yeah.
Healing
you're
word is
right,
is not a cantrip. So
You're absolutely right. I cannot do 2 in the same thing. Yeah. That's pretty tricky, but Healing Word, isn't it? Because this is bonus action, but it's also.
yep. But it's about it's not only about action, bonus action. It's about cantrip versus non-cantrip.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Well, if that's the case, then and I have missed my turn.
All right. Aetis, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire on the 2 wolves or hyenas.
All right. They will make dexterity saving throws.
DC 13.
All right. The first one. Well, this is the first one. The first one fails, and is outlined in lime and in purple light. The second one succeeds with a natural 20.
Bitch.
Oh boy.
Bad dog.
He thwapped him on the nose. I don't know what else you want.
Grrrig, hit the glowing one.
Yeah, I know. I learned that one. Jeez, I was just starting to get along with you. Shut up.
All right. The hyenas are back at it.
There you go, humans planning again.
Yeah, humans.
The first hyena turns and wheels on Defect, because you heard him a lot. That is a 22 to hit for 10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
The second one goes after Kaerlie, because Kaerlie, you heard him. That is a 14 to hit.
No.
Oh, nice. Defect, back to you. Remember, you
Yes.
do have a D4 to roll on attack rolls because you are blessed. Spoot, what does your bless look like, by the way?
It's green.
It's just green. You're all glowing green.
It's just green.
This is a hell of a blessing. It's not really doing anything for us.
They all look extra sweaty.
Well,
a
you
little
won't
wet.
get it next time. Don't worry.
Slightly ill.
You all have this green pallor to you.
Mhm.
So Defect, you have a D4 on your attack rolls.
Right.
Not that you need it because you have a 19 that definitely hits for 6 points of damage.
Come on, he needs it.
Well done. The Mighty Mies will also make his attacks with his short sword. Oh, he
he's
crits
also
on one of
blessed.
them. He does 18 damage that time. So this hyena right here that the Mies is poking at looks very rough and in very bad shape. Grrrig, it is your turn.
And with a sideways, irritated face at Aetis for human-splaining. Grrrig fires the firebolt at the glowing one.
You didn't even.
Yeah, with a 22, you light him up for 6
damage.
points of fire damage. Ciao.
Human splaining.
Kaerlie, it is your turn.
More whacking.
Roll a d4, remember?
Oh yeah.
Because you are blessed. So a 10, unfortunately, will not hit. Spoot, it is your turn.
I should bless the worthy next time. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I just said that. I just said that drunk.
We're
It's
all
fine.
so sassy right now.
Yeah, all right, it's amazing. It's amazing. No, it's fine.
It just got a lot cooler in this shade.
This tree right here casts a whole lot of shade for some reason.
I just love the, I hope, friendly rivalry I have going with Aetis. He may view it differently than I.
Enough shade to give me
I'm just hoping that's a friendly tree.
advantage.
We'll
Yes,
find out.
It's enough shade to give. Yes,
Spoot, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to keep smack talking my fellow players.
That's Mateo. That's not Spoot.
You're right.
Yeah.
But Spoot is going to tap into his wisdom, and he's going to bring
dear.
up big guns. He's going to cast a spell in his mace, and he's going to cast. You said this was the this guy was looking pretty weak.
Yeah, this guy looks pretty rough. This other one is glowing.
Why
not
is
green.
that? Always the one who about to die is not.
What are you going to
Whatever.
do?
I'm gonna hit the guy that's glowing because I'm attracted by bright lights.
All right.
Hit him with
You have
inflict
advantage.
wound.
Ooh.
I
Nice.
love it.
Oh.
Yeah, you definitely hit for
Ooh.
16 necrotic damage.
Spoot has a dark side.
Yeah, you smack into the side of this thing's face, and you see this black energy leap from your mace and kind of gouge into its skin and dig through, and like blackened veins streaking down its body, causing it to writhe in pain before the black dissipates. But it's barely standing after that. It looks in super rough shape. Aetis, it is your turn.
So I'm going to just shoot the glowing hyena.
Go for it.
Also, Jared, I sent you something in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. It says, quit letting Spoot pick on me.
I'm not a sensitive bitch.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I live in New York. I can't be sensitive.
That's fair. It's very fair.
24 to hit.
Uh, 24 will hit, yes.
All right, for 6.
Nice.
All
It's
right.
pretty good, actually.
That arrow, manages to find its eye, and the creature dead on the ground.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Giant.
As I hit it, I'm just gonna yell, "Bad dog!"
All right. It is sufficiently ashamed of its actions in the split instant before it dies.
Oh.
You're not quite sure if the arrow or the shame is what killed it. But, something
I
did.
imbued the arrow with.
The fact that he's glowing purple contributed to his shame.
No, purple's a perfectly
And
fine
he
color.
said bad dog. He said bad dog. That is extra shameful.
Yes. He looks at you in judgment. You humans, who are you to judge me? Sorry, that's an Eddie Izzard line. Okay.
Yeah.
The next hyena, still alive, is terrified, becomes wily, uses its action to disengage, and starts running away.
They always like to run away.
Ka-chow.
Maya was faster.
Oh, what? So
Yeah,
fast.
he seems to be like very quick on his feet. However, he definitely bypassed you on the way out, Defect. So Oh, but he disengaged, so
He
you don't get
disengaged.
attacked. But Defect, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take my javelin. And try to spirit.
Okay.
Right, 18.
What's the range on your javelin?
Good question.
I think it's 20 feet.
30 feet. Yeah.
Is it 30
It
feet?
said 30/120.
Okay, so yeah, you'd have to move up a bit, but yeah, you can do that and attack.
All right.
All right, and indeed, an 18 will hit, and with a javelin through the back of the neck, grrr, it's dead.
Aha!
Good job. Dur, 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 dur.
These will not be good to eat. Scavengers taste yucky.
Good to know. Good to know.
Any gold and magic items off of the wolves?
Yes, there's a robe of the Archmage, actually. No, there's... Secretly, this giant hyena was a massively powerful Archmage that had polymorphed himself, but had
Polymorphed,
forgotten that he had polymorphed himself.
Where that 22d6 came from.
Yeah. All right.
Shame on the Twitch world. This is gold. This is gold that we're doing right now, and no one's watching.
It's fine. People are watching. Well done, everybody. We're having a good time here. That's what matters. Fantastic.
That's
Good
true.
job, everybody.
Spoot, would you mind helping me with this corpse really quick?
I would be glad to.
What are you attempting to do with the
What are we
corpse?
doing?
Some fur, some claws, some teeth.
Okay, so just general trophy harvesting and whatnot.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give me a survival check with advantage.
Grrrig is watching closely and wanting to learn.
Nice.
All right.
I should learn Greek.
Yeah.
Because we dismembered this
For some
body.
reason, this time, Aetis appears very deft at his dismemberment of this creature.
That's not fair.
with-
Aetis.
With Spoot kind of pointing over his shoulder himself and being like, no, you want to go after that one, because that's where the tendon is. You kind of manage to guide each other. You successfully get 2 damaged giant hyena pelts. You get... can't turn off the thing. There it is.
We get hyena costumes for Halloween.
I just see Grrrig in the corner.
Just 2.
You get a total of 26 teeth. Giant hyena teeth.
I didn't need that many teeth. That's a lot of teeth.
I don't know what you do with teeth. but
Like
that-
they're not all big. Some of them are very tiny. It's up to you what you keep. And you get
the big ones, obviously.
You can use them as arrows.
I just want the incisors.
oh, well then you get all 8 incisors. All 8
Yes,
canines
of
is what
course.
you get. And you can get all the claws if you want all the claws.
Sure.
Great. So you have 30
I
claws.
don't know what you're doing with these, but I'm so glad that I helped you. This is exciting.
Yeah, Grrrig, go ahead. Make a perception check.
Well, I'm trying to learn the skill. Can it be intelligence?
Well, you're trying to learn through observation, not study in a book. So, you know,
How-
Right?
I would say
I'm just
you
kidding. I don't know.
can do a straight intelligence check for it.
Okay,
So, sure, we'll do that.
11.
All right. You pick up what appears to be a couple motions of like where to take the skin off of things.
3.
So you think you might be able to like do a squirrel or something now.
I would like to think that
Cool.
Aetis is very, very sure of what he's doing, and
Oh, yeah.
Spoot is just like, okay, whatever you say. On to the
Can I have
thing.
a tooth?
I just need you to hold this while I peel back the muscle.
Yeah. It's a very
I'll do
gruesome
it.
job.
Great.
Between the size of these things and everybody doing whatever, those who are not watching or helping in the skinning process could take a short rest because it's going to take at least an hour. If you desire to do so.
Sure.
Nice.
Great.
Well done. Great.
Gosh.
You get those claws and fangs. If you want to distribute them or barter for them, you can. That's up to you.
I want a tooth. Can I have a tooth, Aetis? That was really cool.
Oh, you're muted, Tanner.
Do you just want one tooth or do you want two tooths?
No, just one. That thing's big.
Do you want a claw?
No.
Okay, here's a tooth.
Cool, thanks.
Great. You now have a giant hyena tooth.
Did you want a left or right top incisor or a left or right bottom incisor?
Top.
Top, left, or right?
Right.
Here you go.
It's all in the details, everybody.
Yeah.
Detail oriented.
Yes.
Be warned, I will be wearing this.
Yeah.
Totally.
Was Spoot able to take a short rest?
Because you were actively helping. However, you can all take a short rest after you are done carving the thing. And those who had already taken one can just be on watch.
Yeah. I think I need a short rest.
Yeah, you can do that. It's just time, and time is an illusion.
Time is
That's
an
true.
illusion.
Lunchtime doubly so.
Yeah.
How's that? Okay, that worked. Yeah.
Nice.
Sure. Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Oh, well, that's funny. That's exactly my hit points.
Huh. Fantastic. So everybody takes a couple hours to short rest and harvest up the giant hyenas, and you continue on your quest. Assuming the same order. Spoot, you can go ahead and make another survival check for me.
Oh, yeah, it's all on me today, isn't it?
Or perception check, rather. Okay, good.
Oh, is it perception, rather?
Well, it's a survival check and then a perception check to see how aware you are of when you're traveling.
Okay. Can do. How's that?
That's fantastic.
Is Aetis helping me at all? Is he offering his...
Kaerlie.
Or is it Kaerlie? Kaerlie could do that. Yeah, that's right. She did it last time.
You got this, Spoot.
Slow and steady.
Cool. Yeah, Spoot, you definitely hear something in brush. Something large kind of stalking you.
I don't...
You look around and you see a almost cat-like creature about 15 feet away from you guys.
I'm never coming to this woods again. Bad review. 0.
This is the worst campground ever.
0 out of 10 will not woods again.
Do not recommend.
Worst hiking trip ever.
I will whisper shout to my party. I don't mean to alarm you, but I think there's something up ahead once again. So you might want to take out all your weapons.
What?
Get ready to fight.
Say trick them by just hiding into the hide pelts.
Mies, there's something else ahead of us.
We haven't heard from these in a while.
Yeah, Mies has just been like sticking close by Aetis and like looking up every shot and being like, "What are you doing, boss? Are we there yet? What do you want? What can we do?"
He said there's something ahead, so we're gonna have to kill another thing.
Okay.
Do you want
Doing great.
your spear back, or do you like your short sword? Do you got?
This is nice, but I'd like my spear. Yeah, you know, this sword is. I'm good with the sword too.
I need you to make up your mind because it takes a little time to me to like tie it from my shell.
Cool. This is when barreling out of the brush, a large cat-like creature, except it's not exactly a cat. It's a little difficult to focus on it, but it
It's a
seems to. It seems to be a large cat with tentacles.
What?
Yeah.
Everything that this wood has to offer.
Yeah, it is a large cat with tentacles has jumped out of the brush and is growling at you all.
I'm in love.
Wait, what
Okay.
movie are we in?
Cthulhu is attacking us.
No, Cthulhu's
Tentacles.
cat
So
is
Cthulhu.
attacking us.
Yes.
Cthulhu's
Cthulhu.
cat.
Yes. Cthulhu is up here.
Okay.
I think I read a book.
Oh, come on. I totally.
Love
Whoa.
Yes, so this is what you see before you.
Oh damn it! I
Oh, there I
think
go. There I am.
And it's been a few hours.
Does this look familiar?
Oops, hold on a moment.
I'm gonna be so happy if it does.
Oh, hold on, everybody. Sorry. I thought I had cleared the last time, but apparently I did not.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, but I want my 15.
You can
Or
have
I'll
your
do.
15. You can all keep the initiative that you
Oh.
had.
I'll take my 5 back, please. Thank you.
You're gonna roll one anyway.
Watch, now he rolls a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
please let it work that way.
Let's see what happens.
But indeed,
Oh.
I do need everybody to roll the initiative.
That
Let's
is the
see.
highest I've rolled.
Grrrig had a 15.
I rolled another 15.
3
Kaerlie.
times it just keeps going down.
Well, the first one you rolled was a 10, so we'll keep that.
I rolled that one before we changed screens, and then it couldn't find me.
That's okay. I got it. Yeah.
It yelled at me.
Everybody is all up over here now. Great. Fantastic. At the top of the round, this weird creature thing bounds out over here, and 2 of its tentacles lash out. One towards the first one towards Spoot, the second one towards Defect.
Ooh.
That's a 19 to hit Spoot.
That matches my armor class, so if it,
Yep.
it hits.
So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, well, that means that I have passed out.
Oh, all right.
Sharp tentacles.
Yeah, as you get hit by this, before you fall, Spoot, you realize that not only are they these big, like, palms that are slapping you, but also that the palms have spikes on them, and they're very painful.
Evolution has done us no favors here. This is horrific.
That is a 14 to hit Defect.
That's a miss.
All right, and Defect, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go step over the body of. Just let me know if I'm crossing any rough terrain here, because I want to go around here.
Mm-hmm.
Works.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to activate Rage, Reckless Attack, Axe to Deface.
All right, go for it. Make your attack with advantage.
Axe to the ace.
So the weird thing about this creature, right,
Yeah.
It's
So weird about it.
as you're looking at it, it's shifting where it is. So even with your advantage, it seems like it's still difficult to hit, and you miss it.
Schrodinger's cat and Cthulhu had a baby.
The cat is
Alright.
there and both not there.
Kill it, but don't kill it.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
No. All right. Well, Greg's gonna run up and do the cure wounds thing again on
Okay.
Spoot.
All right.
9.
Thank you.
For 9.
And then Greg is going to bonus action disengage and back up because I saw that hit. That was from far away.
Mm-hmm.
I dare say that Grrrig is a better cleric than the cleric.
The
Well,
mighty
I'm out now,
Mies
so-
pulls his short sword and will charge in, being like, I get it,
Hurrah!
boss!
It's just a cat.
You
And
got this, Mies.
Stabby. However, he misses with both swords, or both sword attacks. Spoot, it is your turn. You have regained health, but you are prone on the ground.
No, thank you. I say in a weird southern accent.
You can
Not
stand
like
up
this at
for
all.
half your movement.
That's okay. I don't need much movement. I'll stand up.
Spoot, I think your Aquin slipped out there.
Yeah.
Your what slipped out?
Your Aquin is showing.
Yeah, sorry about that. It only happens when I'm drunk and unconscious. I'm gonna hit this cat squid with my mace.
All right. Go ahead. Make an attack roll. A 22 will actually hit.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
You hit it for 5 points of damage, and the shifting that it was doing has stopped, and now like you can actually see where it is.
Good.
Yay!
Just in case, though, as a bonus action, I'm gonna try to heal myself. 'Cause I'm hurting. I'm gonna cast some Healing Word on myself.
All right. You get 7 hit points back. Aetis, it is your turn.
All right. I would like to use Fairy Fire again.
All right. It is going to make a dexterity saving throw.
DC 13.
The only thing better than a cat squid
It
is a glowing cat
fails,
squid.
actually.
Sweet.
And it is...
I've never seen fairy fire this useful.
I know, it's amazing.
Right?
Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Fairy Fire's
I love it.
It is a great
love it,
spell
yeah.
when it actually hits.
When it worked. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well done, Aetis.
You are all welcome.
Yeah.
New human splain. Hit the glowing thing.
Kaerlie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ugh. I guess I'm going to come on up over here
All right, yeah.
and whack it,
All right, go for it.
because that's what I do, is I whack things.
You do have advantage at the moment, so go for it. Oof!
Apparently I need it.
Roll
with
it
a-
again.
Whoa.
Oh my
How
god.
You've done that like 6
Wow.
times today.
Natural 20.
Golfers clapping that.
Da-da-da-da-da-down.
That's some killer advantage.
Yeah. It takes 10 points of damage.
You're a tactical genius.
Wow. Well done. It is now its turn. It turns towards you. And its tentacles, the first one lashes out towards you, and the second towards Spoot. That's a 23 to hit you, Kaerlie.
That gets me.
For 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
The second attack goes to Spoot. That's a 17 to hit.
No, but I like to imagine that things that miss me actually hit my shell and just bounce off.
Yeah, it like whacks the shell and like bounces right off. Defect, it is your turn.
All right.
So at the end of this creature's turn, that kind of shifting pattern starts again, but it's also outlined in this thing, so it seems to be negating whatever effect that this shifting is in. Because it's like this projected image of itself that's just a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them is still glowing. The image is not glowing.
Okay.
It's also flanking, so he has advantage.
Advantage doesn't stack, so it's just a straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one disadvantage and 5 advantages cancel each other out. So it's
Okay, so the 8.
so the 8 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Grrrig, it is your turn.
Sorry, Mike, I tried.
You made it go from being a disadvantage to just being a straight roll. So
That's true. You did.
That helps. Grrrig is going to scamper up to this tree, hide, and poke my head out, because why not?
okay.
And firebolt.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Natural 20. Roll that
Making up
beautiful
for
fire damage.
all those other sessions where I rolled ones every
Oh
time.
my god!
16.
Oh my god!
Calamari for dinner.
Grrrig! Wow, okay.
I
I
wouldn't.
see what you did there, Calamari. Yes. Yes.
Well done, Grrrig.
Get it, Spoot.
The Mighty Mees attempts to stab. These are straight rolls. One attack actually hits for 6 points of piercing damage. Spoot, it is your turn. What will you do?
Well,
Aetis, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hit it with my mace.
All right,
Since
straight
it's in my
roll.
mace hitting range.
Yeah, go for it.
1 second. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I've used all my spell slot. That's what
A
I'm
17 will hit it.
doing.
Which actually you would have had advantage. Anyway, you hit it anyway. But the shifting has stopped since Grrrig firebolted it. So the outline is visible once again, and the image has dissipated.
Wait, so
Okay.
now we have advantage.
Correct.
So
Because the disadvantage effect is negated at the moment.
So I'm
Something
just
other
gonna,
than the fairy fire.
Right. The fairy fire is still active, but the image that it projects to give disadvantage is gone at the moment.
okay. I'm just gonna say out loud before I end my turn. Hey, maybe we should keep this thing alive to kind of study it. This is unusual.
What's wrong with you?
It is interesting looking. You're right, Spoot.
All
That's
right.
all I'm gonna say. End of
Aetis,
turn.
Aetis, it is your turn. Spoot suggests keeping it alive as a specimen. This thing looks very angry and aggressive, but you can try.
Do I know what this creature is?
Make an Arcana check.
Nope.
No, you have no idea what this creature is. It's weird. It's like a panther, but it's got tentacles on its back. It is very angry looking, and it's weird. The fur looks almost like scales, as though the individual hairs are actually scaled. It's really weird looking.
So I'm just gonna knock an arrow and just go. I think that's a no for now. 21.
A 21 will hit.
For 5.
For 5 points of piercing damage. Very well done. Kaerlie, it is your turn. You got thwacked by this thing fairly recently. You're pretty rough shape. What are you going to do?
Whack it! Whack it!
All right, you technically do have advantage on it, so if you want to see if you get another nat 20. All right, so the 4 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, good job. It is now the creature's turn. It is going to lash out and it's going. Oh no, because you hit and then you attacked, so you popped out, Grrrig. So it knows roughly where you are.
Yep.
So it's going to try to attack you. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
All right, great. And its second attack will be towards Mies. That's a 17 to hit Mies, which does hit. He takes a total of 11 points of damage. And he goes, Mies hurt! And it starts vibing again. So it's just straight rolls against it. Defect, it is your turn.
I mean, I'm really happy this creature is vibing because I am too.
The creature is vibing, totally.
Goes with the disco theme.
Try again with an axe.
Oh.
A 7 will not hit, unfortunately.
All right, that's it. That's my turn.
Did you rage, out of question? Or you don't have to deal damage, you just have to attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, rage is just for the for attack.
Yeah, you have to either take damage or make a melee attack.
Attack, right, yeah. Okay, Grrrig, it is your turn. That's what I thought, I just wanted to confirm.
Cool. Well, guess what? Firebolt.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
again. God. Again.
Yes.
This is my night.
Another
Every
crit.
night thereafter will
Oh my god.
just be
And of course your
awful.
video freezes for me.
Cool.
But
So
goddamn,
14.
14 points of damage. Well done.
Cool. And then I'm gonna hide again.
All right, go ahead, make a stealth check.
8.
All right.
I'm too excited about how much I burned it.
Very cool. Yeah, you're like, I got it. So the image that it had projected for a brief instant that knocked Defect's axe out of whack vanishes again, and it's once again outlined by itself, giving me his advantage, which counters his disadvantage. So 2 straight rolls for Mies. 1 hit for 6 points of damage. Spoot! The mighty Spoot.
You're muted.
Oh, you've muted yourself, Spoot.
Oh,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it with my mace.
Yeah, go for it. You have advantage.
Good.
I'm
gonna
22 hits, yep, for 3 points of damage.
Consistent.
Classic.
Classic Spoot. Aetis, it is your turn.
You shoot it again.
Go for it.
So many things I can do.
21 will hit.
6.
For another 6 points of damage. You guys are peppering this thing. It's getting beat up. Kaerlie.
It's a bunch of pinpricks, except for Grrrig.
Yeah, it's got stab wounds. It's got flame scars all over it. It's pretty rough.
We're like
Is it dead yet?
We're like
it is not dead yet. You have advantage on the hit, by the way.
All right.
We're like mosquitoes, and then Grrrig comes in with the wasp sting.
Yeah.
The 14 will hit for 11 points of damage. The 20 would also hit for 11 points of damage. Well done. The beastie looks around very angrily, is going to tentacle at Kaerlie and tentacle at Grrrig. The first attack at Kaerlie.
That's unfortunate.
A 20 hits, so Kaerlie goes unconscious.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sure do.
So unconscious and prone. The second attack at Grrrig is a 14 to hit.
Yep. I wiggle away.
Just barely missing you.
Just barely.
All right, and once again, the shifting thing occurs. So it is a, once again, a straight roll as we go to Defect.
All right, I'll move up to there. You know, hope I don't miss the third time.
Oh, no. Defect, you swing your axe, and in frustration, you swing and you jam your own shin with your axe for 4 points of slashing damage. Raging reduced to 2. So
Okay, just
I'm not going to be that mean. I could be because it's a nat 1, but I'm just going to make you take the normal damage.
all right. That's my turn.
All right, Grrrig, it is your turn.
Ah, come on, buddy. What the? And Firebolt. 24.
24. Yep, that hits.
9 points.
Nice. And you still rolled a 19. Oh my god.
The algorithm is with me this evening.
Yeah, you are
after
like
3 episodes of not.
Yeah, you are doing some damage. The Mighty Mees, it stops its shifting once again as the Mighty Mees stabs and stabs. The Mighty Mees gets a critical hit. And he does a total of 18 damage with his 2 attacks. This creature is looking pretty rough now. Spoot. Oh, it appears as though we have lost Spoot.
I'm here.
Yeah,
right?
Discord just
Here.
bumped a bunch of us.
Oh, well, hopefully everyone's back shortly. But Spoot, it is your turn.
I hope I'm here. If not, I'm going to keep talking like I am.
Yep, I can hear you. I just can't see you at the moment.
So, he's looking pretty rough, you say?
Yep. And
So,
the outline is glowing, so you have advantage.
sounds like a good time to hit him with my mace.
A 13 will just hit
Thank
for
my God.
for 7 points of damage. It's still up, but it looks like it's weighing its options.
He should weigh his options by dying.
Yeah, Aetis, it is your turn.
Back just in time.
Yeah, you are.
Hold on, still loading.
You hit it for a 20.
Oh, internet, you are a fickle, fickle thing.
Oh, it's not internet. My whole computer tower keeps restarting.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
Convenient.
And
Motherboard.
I've never done this before, so.
Yep.
So it's still.
It is lined with your fairy fire, so.
It's not shifting anymore.
It is not. It has been hit many times. It seems when it actually gets hit, that effect goes away. Defect has not been so lucky to get that ability, however.
Or
So
at
you
all.
do have advantage on the attack. An 18 will hit it. Go ahead, roll damage. For 4 points of piercing damage.
That arrow just glanced off.
Yeah, it sinks into the shoulder just enough, and it kind of screeches in pain. Kaerlie, it's your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw, please.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That is 2 failures, Kaerlie. You're in trouble.
wait, are these death saving throws that I...
Yes. Kaerlie is unconscious and has just rolled a natural 1 on her first death save.
That's not good, Kaerlie. I don't know.
No.
No, it's not.
You don't say.
It is the creature's turn. It
If
disengages.
only someone would heal me.
If only someone had more than 3 spell slots. The end.
If someone hadn't gone down
It
2 times in a
disengages
row.
and starts running, and it is shifting once again.
What just happened?
What a loser.
What did I just do?
Run.
Uh,
Something run.
Defect, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I can still catch up to it. So 25, 30. I'll attack it
All right.
with my. I will use reckless attack. Well.
Okay, you already have something giving you advantage, so there's no point in being reckless.
You're right.
So it's just a straight shot. An 18, however, will finally do it for Defect. And Defect, how do you want to kill this thing?
Yes.
It had 2 hit points left.
Oh wow. Okay, so I guess I would like to imagine this as this. It's running away. I chase after it, and I just kind of swipe it at its hind leg, and that was just simply enough to kill it. That's it.
All right. Defect charges after it, bringing his great axe over his shoulder, whipping it towards the creature's leg. It catches some artery of some kind, and as the creature continues to attempt to run, just this purple blood just begins pouring out of the wound, and it just crumbles into a pile and skids about 5 feet in the ground, coming to a stop, and it and dies, unable to get away. Woo!
Nice.
All right.
Well
Are the woods
done.
always like this? Is this what forests are? Is it giant creatures everywhere?
These forests are nothing like I remember. That's for sure.
We must attend to it right now.
These are a mite more dangerous than I'm used to.
All right, so really quick, we're going to keep an initiative for a second here.
Oh.
Grrrig, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, right. I will stabilize Kaerlie. Attempt to anyway.
All right.
11.
Yeah,
Just
you
barely.
can just barely stabilize her and keep her from bleeding out, which is
All
great. So with that, we can now dump initiative.
Hey, Spoot, come help me look at this thing. This beast is strange.
Yes, I will. I would like to learn more about this thing as well.
Mind you, Kaerlie is
know.
still unconscious on the ground, so
She's stabilized and I don't have magic anymore.
that's true.
None of us have any slots left.
Okay,
There's
great.
no
I think
slots I have left, but I'm wondering if she's stabilized. I don't know if there's anything further I can do.
No, as long as she's stabilized, she won't bleed out and die. So that's good.
Good.
However, you guys can investigate
Oh.
this creature. So go ahead.
Survival still? Or,
What are you trying to do?
well, I mean, I kind of want to harvest this thing, but in the
Okay.
manner of harvesting, kind of like examine it as well.
Sure.
would
So
like to
it's a
learn-
survival check to examine it or to harvest bits from it.
But like maybe Spoot can do, more investigation as I'm going.
Yeah. So if you make a survival check, Spoot, you can make an Arcana check.
Okay. That's not straight.
All right. So you're definitely able to get the 4 fangs. Spoot, you've never seen anything like this or heard anything like this. You have no idea what it is. Natural 1, everybody, for those who can't see.
What's the word? What's the word? Flabbergasted? I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah, you are flabbergasted.
That's what I am. I don't know what it is, but that's what I am.
However, Aetis, you are able to get all the teeth and claws that you want. The pelt itself is pretty much destroyed between the massive fire burns across the
Who's
body
these days? Jeez.
and and all the other damage it took. But you could get both tentacles if you wanted to just like chop them off and have the back tentacles hanging around.
Grrrig, do you want these back tentacles?
No,
No.
but give me the little sucker.
You just want like the top part of the tentacle?
Yeah. I want to look at the pointy bit. Hang on, I'm busy. I gotta give Kaerlie this potion.
No, that's fine. Okay. So I'll just I will
Here,
take
God's sake.
the spiky shit on the tentacle off, but then I will take some fangs
Yeah.
and claws.
Cool. So you have fangs and claws of some unknown cat-like creature with tentacles coming out of its back. You also chop off the end of the tentacle, and it's like this big kind of pseudopod looking thing. It's probably about 8 inches long by like 5 inches wide and kind of an oblong ovoid shape. And it's very heavy for the size of it, like very dense. And it's got these little pucker or little spines embedded in it. And you toss it over to Grrrig, and Grrrig, you now have one of these things off of this weird creature.
Unless we're gonna like take a rest, I'm gonna just like put this in my bag and here, Kaerlie, drink this. Defect, tell me, hold her up. I'm gonna pour this down her throat.
Great. So you're feeding her a potion of healing.
Yeah.
So Grrrig, go ahead, roll 2d4 plus 2.
Cool. Plus 2 is 8.
Nice. So Kaerlie, you come back to consciousness with 8 hit points.
Yay!
Oh, thank God.
I am the cleric.
Indeed.
Yeah, some help you are, Mr. Cleric.
He's still over helping Aetis with the thing. But through all of this, this is where we will finish up for the evening, panning out on you all getting up and hoping to find a place to camp for the night. And we will fade out there, everybody. Well done to all of you and the Mighty Me's.
Hey, the Mighty Me's!
Who has become a part of your troop, at least for the moment. And yeah, there were some tough ones in that one, guys. So well done. And for the sake of expediency, you find a place to camp. You all get a full night's rest, and you are all level 3. So next week when we come back, everyone will be level 3.
Woot woot.
Woot woot.
Which means a lot of you have choices to make at level 3, and that will be
they're already made.
and that will be an exciting thing to see next week. So thank you everybody who watched and tuned in tonight. It was great to have you join us. Thank you to Salar Kinri-Tam for following. Thank you to Sylvester Stallone for following. Thank you for Jollycat for following, and thank you Hunt and Killer for following. Thank you everyone. Yes, Rob. Good job, Rob. They have leveled up. It's going to be fun and exciting. Real quick, I've just everybody say goodbye. If you want to plug anything, go ahead and go for it. Let's start with Defect on this one.
Wow, I'm so sorry. There was like a little hiccup in the voice. So what are you asking me to do right now?
Just say a little outro. Say goodbye. Just
I'm doing the plug thing again. I'm doing a plug thing.
Yeah, if you have something to plug, go ahead, plug it.
If you get enough of Amber, check her out on Story Dice Friend Time. Right? I said that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Story Dice Friend Time. And if you're feeling stressed out, listen to the soothing voices of Matt and Jared on Mid-Level Adventurers. All right, and that's it from me.
All right, thank you. And we'll go down to Grrrig.
Hey, so thanks for watching. Up, come here. I'm trying to get my dog to say hi. It's not working for once. Anyway, that was going to be my plug. My dog is cute. And thanks for the plug. Yeah, podcast, Story Dice Friend Time. Available on all podcast platforms.
Fantastic. And Kaerlie?
Nothing to plug. Thanks, y'all. It's been fun.
All right. Aetis?
Nothing. Sorry.
So actually, a friend of mine has started up a podcast called Why Though, and I believe you guys should check it out. They talk about political goings on and pop culture going on, and asking the question, why though?
Very cool. I dig it. And
That's
Spoot.
THO, not the whole word.
Oh, so it's just the word Y and then THO.
No, it's like the whole word Y and then though, like abbreviated.
Got it. Cool. All right,
Cool.
and Spoot, go for it.
I will second and third all of the aforementioned shoutouts. Amber's, and thought I had it, but I've lost the name. Total. Nerve, sorry, got me. One that Aetis mentioned. And yeah, if you want to check out the podcast that Jared and I do, Mid-Level Adventures. Soothing is a strong word. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Check that out. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right,
Support our friends.
great.
All these lovely people.
Yes. I'm Jared. I'm your Dungeon Master. Thanks for coming. Check us out on our various podcasts. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Toodles.
Mid-level adventures for Matt and myself. Story Dice Friend Time, and that's it. Bye.
Bye.
Story Dash
Very
friend
cool.
time. That's what I tried to say. And I got nervous.
It's all good. It's a lot of words.
I was
Yeah.
like memorized until it came to me and I forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
That little
For
red
shame.
light, the imaginary red light came on. Come on, Zydeco.
I was like, oh, I have to remember those 3 words. What were they?